Hi guys, welcome to PBTV. We are here with the SSQ22 from Novritsch. Been very excited to have a quick chat about this thing when they first turned up. A lot of people thought they were going to be a true DMR platform. I think they sit in a slightly different profile to that. So we're going to have a look at its features and where I personally think this thing is going to be most effective on a battlefield. So as always, we'll start at the front and work our way back. So underneath the little cap at the end, there is a 14mm thread, so you can fit any device that you want on the front of this, tracer units, suppressors, anything Gucci can go right on the front of this thing and make it look very, very cool. Barrel itself, we do have some spiraling on there for looks, just to keep it, rather than just being a black tube. I think it's quite a nice aesthetic look. Coming back to the receiver, where it slightly differs from the normal special team carbine, we do have some M-lock pieces on here. So on the right-hand side, left-hand side, and the bottom, we've got M-lock mounting systems. So if you're wanting any accessories, you can add a little bit of rail there and trick this thing out to your heart's content. Couple of mounting points, so we've got one here, one here, one here, and one at the back as well. These front three are all M-lock pieces. These are just loop points where you can add slings. So again, 3 on the front and they're on both sides. So you've got 6 total on the body and loop points at the back. So you have multiple different ways to sling this thing. Very convenient and very easy because it is quite lightweight for a sort of carbine style platform. 2.1 kilos, meaning that it's quite maneuverable, quite lightweight, and with the FPS sitting at about 330, so it is under that DMR power limit, but it's also under the AEG power limit. A lot of people saw these and thought they were going to be the sort of go-to DMR platform. We've got the one in at 330, so I see these as extremely lightweight, almost recce style, sneaky style platforms. So there's no engagement distance, there's no worry about people getting too close and not having to be able to use your primary. This thing's really, really quiet, super snappy. You can quite easily take out a couple of targets at close range with this thing and not be discovered by any other enemy. So with that sort of slightly low power and not being over the AEG limit and being in that DMR platform does have its advantages. Obviously, if you wanted a bit more power, it can be done with sort of gases and things like that. But I prefer, or I do see this as functioning a lot better in that sort of sneaky beaky, almost recce sniper role. So getting very, very close to the front lines, almost in the enemy's area, and not being worried about engagement distances and being able to engage anyone at any distance. And with this thing being lightweight, you can move around very, very easily with it. A couple of other features, we do have the RIS rail across the top. There is a slight gap here. The dial on here is the TDC hop system. So clockwise is adding, anti-clockwise is removing hop. And again, we do think that this thing sitting in that sort of AEG power limit, 2 8s, 3s, maybe 3 2s are going to be totally adequate with this thing, and it's going to be very, very accurate and definitely cause some dramas behind enemy lines. Behind the magazine, we do have a banana style mag instead of the straight ones. We do have the mag release. Again, this is a 36 round magazine that comes with this one, and it locks in place. Behind here, we have the safety, 90-degree turn, puts it on safe, pushing it forward, puts it on fire, and then we have an AR style grip here. The stock itself, nice and lightweight. So again, the stock is polymer. Instead of it being metal or CNC'd or anything like that, they've kept the rear end of it as polymer to keep, again, lightweight, keeping it to that 2.1 kilos. So it's not terribly heavy, quite comfortable in one hand. And again, if you're crawling through marshes or wetlands with this thing, you don't want something too heavy. You want to be able to wield this quite comfortably in various different type positions. That does mean it is a fixed length, so this thing is 83 centimeters in length. So if you are wanting to change it up, the stock on the back can be completely removed. So if you do want to make this thing hyper compact, you can just take the stock completely off. Internally, we have a 6.8 millimeter barrel. It is 360 mil in length, and again, we do have that 40 mil thread on the front if you wanted to put a can on this and make it even quieter. We do have a couple of things with this. It does have a bolt stop system, being gas blowback, so when the last round is fired, the bolt will hold back. there is no bolt release on this. So what you have to do is change the mag and pull the bolt backwards, almost as if you were racking that first round in, and it will release and then go back forward. Once you've got used to it, not having a bolt release can be a bit of a sort of learning curve for some people, but it is a very, very easy thing to overcome and get your head round. And this thing is a lot of fun to play with, definitely. I hope that's been informative. This has been the SSQ22. These are available online right now, and you can even get spare mags for it. Throw an optic on this, dot sight, something with a little bit of magnification, and you're going to cause absolute havoc in enemies' lines and have a lot of fun doing it. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and hopefully one of these finds its way into your armoury very, very soon. If that's all for today, thank you very much for watching, as always, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.